Top 10 Weird Places Around the World. The list of haunted places in the world is quite long. Here are 10 of the most terrifying places. Number 10. TEATRO TAPIA. TEATRO TAPIA has been the center of the city's cultural life, but is now the most haunted place in Puerto Rico. Currently, the place is a great tourist attraction due to its unique design. Some theories state that the place is haunted by the spirit of an actress who died during a performance. Some visitors have reported that they have heard the actress sighing from the stage and doors slamming shut backstage. Number 9. JEEZERA, Alhambra. Once a flourishing pearl fishing village, JEEZERA, Alhambra in the United Arab Emirates was completely abandoned in the 1960s. Some say the tribal conflicts forced the residents to leave the place. However, the most popular theory is the appearance of ghosts. According to legends, the ruins of JEEZERA are haunted, and tourists often hear strange noises and spot apparitions amongst the mud coral houses. Today, the ruins are benefiting Hollywood directors for filming and cash money, such as Michael Bay. Number 8. Eastern State Penitentiary. In ancient times, it has been used to house thousands of hardcore criminals. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania is one of the most haunted places in the world, with 142 years of history full of suicide, murder, madness, disease, and torture. The prisoners were treated harshly. The inmates were dunked in the water bath, then hung out on a wall in winter until a layer of ice formed on their skin surface. There was a mad share used to bound the inmate enough to restrict their circulations. It is said that the prisoners were tortured with iron gags heartlessly. These brutal activities explain the spirits of troubled souls running around the abound and walls of the halls. Number 7. Casa de la Poesia. This was the house of the great modernist poet José Asuncion Silva, who was known to have lived many personal tragedies, such as the death of his beloved sister and the loss of his hard-written manuscripts. Many people believe that the house is haunted by the ghost of the owner. Many visitors heard the poet muttering and other paranormal activities. Number 6. Carl Beck House. The Carl Beck House was built by Canadian lumber magnate Carl Beck. After the death of his wife, his eldest daughter Mary became the head of the household. It is said that Mary raised her younger siblings and was left with only $1 by her father's will. It is reported by guests staying at the Carl Beck House that they have seen an angry woman chasing a suited-up man. Number 5. Hellfire Club. Originally a hunting lodge built in 1925 for an Irish parliamentary speaker, Hellfire Club, located on the Montpelier Hill in Ireland, is built with stones from the ancient passage tombs, which is said to have angered the devil, which first associated the site with the supernatural. Legends related the structure to animal sacrifice, black masses, cloven-hoofed men, and murder. There are tales about a big black cat the size of a dog who took on a priest and haunts the lodge. It is said that the ghost of a young lady who was placed in a barrel, set on fire, and rolled down the hill often visits the place and haunts visitors. Number 4. Ancient Ram Inn. Once used by a priest for keeping slaves and workers who built the St. Mary's Church, the Ancient Ram Inn is located in Gloucestershire in England, and now comes under the most terrifying places of the world. Of all the theories, it is believed that redirecting of water on the property caused a portal for dark energy to open up. Thus, many ghosts haunt the inn. Many paranormal events have taken place since then. Back in the 1500s, a woman who was accused of being a witch was burnt in the witch's room. Number 3. Monte Cristo Homestead. Monte Cristo Homestead is a weird place in New South Wales, Australia, which has been a late Victorian mansion. Currently, Monte Cristo Homestead is the most haunted house in Australia. There are many theories. Some say there is a ghost of a young child dropped down the stairs. Others believe a maid fell from the balcony, or a boy burned to death. The most believed of all these theories is the ghost of the son of the caretaker, who was found curled up next to the dead body of his mother and chained up for 40 years. Today, the house is operated as a B&B, offering dinner and a ghost tour. only the brave enough can dare spend a night at their own risk. Number 2. Banff Springs Hotel. The beautiful Banff Spring Hotel in Canada is reported as the most haunted building in Canada. Tales are about a bride who broke her neck by falling from the staircase after panicking when her dress caught fire. The ghost of the bride is often seen dancing in the ballroom with flames coming from the back of her dress. Another story is about the murder of a family in room 873. Ever since then, the door of this room is bricked up. The ghosts of the family are often seen in the hallway. Currently, part of the Fairmont chain of luxury hotels still remains a popular resort. Number 1. The Separate Prison. One of the most haunted places in Australia is Port Arthur. The Separate Prison housed some of Britain's toughest criminals until the late 1800s. Its panopticon-style block completely isolated the prisoners to a torturous degree. The prisoners were hooded and faced unbearable torture that inmates murdered their fellow prisoners. Ghosts of the hooded inmates often wander the halls at night. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.